I'm a little bit high. We smoked a little bit of a joint on the sidewalk. I accidentally blew one in a child's face on the sidewalk. 2 children, actually, walking side by side.
Well, you need to learn.
They had like a sports uniform on. I'm like, fuck.
You need to learn quick. This life is not centered around you. So sometimes people are smoking stuff in the street.
Yeah, that's your message to the children, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Get fucked.
Get literally fucked.
Get fucked.
Yeah, you can't handle a smell.
Oh no.
Oh,
my nose.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
The smell of weed really just irks me. Okay. Caroline had someone knock on her door once.
I know.
And she was like, it's just the smell.
We're adults.
It's the smell. You live in an apartment building. That's what comes with it.
Yeah.
And every night now, it's an interesting timing, because immediately around it's the smell, someone in their hallway started cooking salmon every night.
Oh.
Someone in the hallway started cooking salmon every night.
Joke's on you. I like salmon.
Yeah, no, but the smell of this particular fish that they're getting, I don't know if it's some sort of Pacific Northwest natural ocean fish, but the stench is strong.
No way.
And it is persistent. And it's a humid scent.
No way. Wait, are we on right now? Oh shit, I'm sorry I'm eating in the microphone,
Oh,
guys.
dude, all
I don't
good.
like it. And I understand because I don't want to hear anyone eating either.
But guess what? Sometimes eating happens when you're exclusively on Guest Digital.
Yeah.
Sound effect? Anyone got a sound effect? Please hold. Please hold.
Exclusive.
Oasis is doing something. I have never felt more black in my life because white people have been losing their mind over whatever is happening with Oasis. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know any of their music. I know
Yes,
that one song, Wonderwall. It's like,
Yeah.
did they have other songs?
They had a couple other songs, but the songs that you would say, oh, that's Oasis?
Okay.
Like it wouldn't
seems
change
like-
either. To me, they're kind of like a British little Coldplay, but more British.
Okay.
And they're fighting brothers. They can't get along.
Yeah. Well, I've
But
been
perhaps
having
they want to make more money, so they...
Are they?
They're
They're
like,
doing
let's
a
just go on
reunion.
tour. They probably were like, how much can we make?
Yeah.
They're like, Ticketmaster is charging what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's fucking go. And they'll do it for like 2 years and make $200 million each and then never talk again. Strictly business. And now they're old guys, so they just do the 5-star hotel.
Is it gay?
They're like, we're
Oasis
traveling.
seems like it would be gay.
I think they're cooler than a lot. I like...
Really?
But maybe I'm gay.
Oh,
Maybe I'm gay.
Gas
Girl who
digital
realizes she's
exclusive.
gay,
Maddie
'cause-
coming out of the closet.
Ew. Champagne supernova in the sky.
Oh, that's not Wonderwall.
That's not Wonderwall.
Okay.
I think it's called Champagne Supernova. I was a
Listen.
little bit of an Oasis fan when I was in high school.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you grew up and you realized it was gay.
No, but sometimes if you're driving and it comes on, like if Champagne Supernova comes on a random ass like college channel, you're like, this song
Is that
fucking
where it's like,
slaps.
don't look back? And
I like that song.
Is that the same song?
No, that's a different song.
What song's that called?
Don't look back in anger. I like them because they're very literal, straightforward.
Okay, so I guess
Kind of like Taylor Swift lyrics.
I know-
not in a bad way.
I
Like,
know a
you
couple Oasis songs, but I never felt like, oh fuck, like I need more of this.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like
I know what you mean.
when your parents are listening to like, because that was when we were a kid.
Yeah.
So, but you know when your parents are like listening to Rolling Stones when you're a kid and you're like, oh, what's this?
what the
Gotta hear some more.
fuck? And
Or they like,
they'll
like the Beatles or some shit. I know.
and
it's
they'll know
very
every
opposite
single
things.
song, and they go to concerts, and they still go to the Rolling Stone concerts.
Isn't it
Whereas-
crazy to think about the great music our parents came up like listening to that was worth standing, and now what's happening is so funny. Could you picture someone in their 60s singing a Saweetie song?
Right. Like what's gonna happen?
Or like Nicki Minaj, you
What's
know?
gonna happen with everything we created?
Yeah, so weird.
Yeah,
I guess I'm
they're-
not trying to hate on people if they like Oasis. I was just confused what
Not
the
that
hoopla
freaking
was.
all.
Like it
I'm
would
sitting
be
here
like,
neutral because I just
Yeah.
know some of the songs.
oh, I'm neutral. But
I'm
I
neutral, okay?
just thought it was funny because I didn't know how many people liked Oasis.
Well, they're huge in the UK.
Yeah.
They're huge in the UK.
Oh yeah. Update on the guy that I blocked on Instagram and Venmo.
Okay, let's get a break date.
A Breck date. Time
People
for a
are
Breck date.
wondering. All right, time for the break date.
I blocked him as faithful listeners.
Our next
Will
segment.
recall that
Our next segment.
I'm just kidding. But I blocked this guy last
Right.
week on Instagram and Venmo.
You brecked him.
This week, he created a new Venmo, and I didn't even realize that I saw that I saw his name Breck pop up. And he Venmo'd me like $1 and then was like, want to earn more? And it's like, no, I want you to never message me again. My friend goes, what's up? What's happening on Venmo? And I go, what do you mean? And they said, someone messaged you with a handle that says, Allie Mae, please forgive me.
Oh my God. And that's where he sent $1 from?
Yeah. I didn't even notice that was all I saw was Breck, and I was like, this motherfucker. And then someone pointed out that that's his handle. I was like,
It
whoa.
sucks like that. Like you met, and you're like, now he's messaged you so many times that you're like, oh, it's Breck.
It's Breck.
He's like becoming like a fucking main character.
It's like the neighbor you keep running
It's
into
Breck.
that you don't want to
Yeah.
see.
Fuck, guys, don't look now, but Breck is here.
Breck is here.
What? I invited him. Sorry. Breck, hi. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Okay. So you blocked him on Venmo again, or is he floating in there?
I didn't block him yet. I keep forgetting to do it, but it's like, get over it.
Get over it and
There's so
stop.
many better people to stalk.
Yeah.
besides
Now
me.
you just have an illness.
But maybe I am a good person to stalk because I do message people randomly. I'll just
Right.
like be messaging people back.
Right. Yeah, I never really do that. I feel like we have this conversation every time.
Do we?
Yeah.
Our bad.
Wait, no, not in a bad way. Where I'm just like, well, I was saying I get a lot of porn stuff. I think my account's just like fucked.
Does
It's a lot of porn chats
Yeah.
in my Instagram.
I've looked at your tagged photos recently. They're
Oh my
pretty wild.
God. For a second, I
You
was
would
like,
think you're like Madonna, the way random people are tagging you
Yeah.
and stuff that's not related to you.
yeah,
or,
I know.
Like,
I get for a second, it was like porn, pussy out bitches, like curvy ass, like fucking like.
I think once you
pink-nippled
reach a
bitches.
certain amount of followers, that's
yeah.
all those accounts just
Yeah,
come
they
for
just
you.
tag me. Well, I tried to untag for a while.
Yeah.
That was taking a long
You can make
time.
it so that you have to accept.
Right, a tag.
Yeah.
But then what if I miss out on great offers?
3 pairs of Ray-Bans for $4.99.
You know, I'm like, I got to keep up with those promotions.
Yeah.
Right? How do you think I'm going to look fab, fit, and fun for the summer?
Summer. You went away? You went away twice.
I went camping.
Yeah. How was it?
Dude.
Tell me everything.
What the fuck? Okay, I got way too high the first night I was out there. And I was like, what am I doing? It was very freaky for me. I never slept outside in the woods, really.
Were you near
I did like
other...
one trip in like the summer of a college year before senior year. I went with people to like the woods in Syracuse. But that wasn't like this. I was like, this week I was out.
Were you near other people?
30 hours with no service. It's crazy.
I thought you were mad at me.
What? Oh my God.
When
I
we
told
were-
everyone I was going to the wilderness.
No, I knew you were going to the wilderness,
Yes.
but you said about the time for recording the pod. You
Oh,
said
yeah.
it's 2 p.m. okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I feel like that might be kind of late. And then you didn't.
Yes.
but
Oh
you
my
were in
God.
the world. I thought you were still in the
I
Hamptons.
did not mean to.
No, you're
yes,
good.
and then you were like, are these coming through? They're coming in green. I'm like, we drive outside of where we were, and then I'm like 1 foot out, the service comes up. I'm like, all good. I was like, I've been out of the woods. I'm trying to find a Diet Coke.
We're just taking turns putting each other in a tailspin.
And I'm on the way to get
Sorry.
a Diet Coke.
Oh.
Everyone here agreed that we all want Diet Cokes. There's
Okay,
only
so-
so far you can go in the woods.
Who were you camping
before
with?
you get
I thought
that
just-
craving.
Okay.
I was camping with a lover of sorts.
A lover of sorts.
Oh, dear.
Oh. Wow.
And so, yeah,
Must
you
be
know, you get
nice.
scared in the woods. You get scared in the woods because you're like, whoa.
Did you have bear
Don't you
spray?
think that?
Did you have bear spray?
I have a hard time with the first time I'm in a new environment. I'm like,
Yeah.
But then the next night I'm high. I'm like, I own this place.
Yeah. Been
I'm
here
like,
forever.
you have to become one with the fire.
Check out my camping
Stoker.
sneakers.
I'm like,
Check out my hiking sneakers.
Yeah, I'm decked out with sneakers, like perfect outfit.
LL Bean backpack,
LL
hiking
Bean
backpack.
I'm wearing my backpack to the bonfire. I'm like, looks good.
You're wearing your backpack during sex.
Yes.
Hey,
Second
if that
night.
was an LL Bean commercial, I would buy
Game
in.
fucking over.
Game over.
Game fucking over. Let's sex up LL Bean.
Let's sex up
'Cause
everything.
I know y'all are struggling.
Yeah.
As people are trying to get hipper. Everyone wants to buy on Shein. Mm-hmm. You're not getting cheaper and you're not getting cooler. Okay.
Yeah. You're getting
And
LL Bean.
I say that because I went to the LL Bean
You're
outlet.
getting LL Bean and I'm getting railed.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm literally fucking saying.
Yeah.
See you at the Burlington Goat Factory. I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah, I slept in a tent for 2 nights in a row.
Crazy Town, USA.
The second day,
Was it glamping or was it camping?
I
Be
think it was
honest.
camping. What's
Okay,
the
good.
difference?
Glamping is some people get these, they're women, get these fancy tents
Yes.
and they have like, not mattresses, but like borderline mattresses. It's like,
yeah.
it's hardly camping. It's like you're just being a cunt in the woods.
You're being a cunt in the woods.
Yeah.
You're being a cunt in the woods.
I'm sorry,
Which,
I
of
would
course
even-
I was, but I was just regular
Maddie,
camping.
were you glamping?
No, I was being a cunt in the woods, though. I'll tell you that much.
Were you glamping?
I was like, we should leave tonight. No, but there was no, I was in a tent on the ground, you see.
Nice. Okay. Hell yeah.
And I did have a sleeping pad on the inside, but I heard that's regular for
That's regular, I think.
the little, it's like a pad. It rolls out. I blew it up with my foot, you see?
Oh,
yes.
wow.
There was a pump on it.
Yeah.
I blew it up with I just pressed my foot on.
Nice.
And it right into a twin-size mattress.
Wow.
And I stuck it into the tent, and I slept on that in my sleeping bag. Sleeping bag, I got really chilly the first night. You go to bed, you're like, it's actually not that bad. You wake up, everything's
Sweltering
frozen.
hot.
No, I woke up cold.
Oh.
Cold. Then I snuck into my sleeping bag, immediately warmed. They got some sort of insulation on those
Nice.
those high-tech sleeping bags.
Nice.
That I'll probably use once. No, that's not true. Do we need to play an icebreaker?
Icebreaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We can do whatever the fuck you want. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that.
No, freaking not at all. They said in Maine, they're composting bodies.
Oh,
Did you hear about that?
no.
No.
Tell me more. Sorry, folks.
The mic seems like really interested in the topic.
I might be like borderline autistic because I'm
No,
fixated.
I know what you mean. The mic is just super chatty. I'm like, hey, how are you? He's like, oh, now he doesn't want to talk. Okay, whatever.
We should get a little.
Okay, Maine just legalized composting human remains. What remains?
Can you just do
Remains.
it? Can you
That's
just
the
do
first facility that makes that makes the human compost. Here it remains. I feel like this is like, can we get more info? What's going on? Oh, you can have your body turned into compost. Second of its kind in New England. Damn, they're crazy out there. National Organic Reduction. A human body is placed in a special container and combined with materials such as straw and wood chips. Heated to kill viruses and bacteria while speeding up the decomposition process. Once or two later, around a cubic yard of soil. That's 27 standard size 1 cubic foot bags of soil from a garden center.
As soon as you start saying numbers, my brain just goes blank. Like
Yeah.
Men in Black style, because I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I don't even remember what we're talking about anymore.
Yeah, they're saying a lot
Compost.
of
Can
stuff
you-
that I can't really.
So here's my question. Can
So if you
just
die there,
take,
you can say, take my body for compost.
You can just, so I die.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys, can the three of you guys just bring me to the woods and put my body there?
Sure, but I would have to let everyone know, like, we didn't do it. You know what I mean? You can't just, like, get rid of a dead body without telling someone, I think, right?
Well, I'm sure
Isn't
you would.
that tampering with some sort of evidence because everyone has to be solved on how they die? Is that stupid?
No, I feel like there's something. You can't just bury a body anywhere.
Right.
But this composting thing.
What if I better body?
This composting thing, you can't just. Oh, I guess you have to do it somewhere.
You have to send it to remains.
Oh, that was the whole point, wasn't it?
It's probably some fucking dude up there who like.
This guy.
He definitely
Look at this guy.
jerks everyone
Ew.
off before he does his thing.
What's his deal? Like, is he a doctor? Oh my God.
He can't show his face because he's on a sex offender registry.
Yeah.
So-
And he doesn't want everyone in his town to know he's the one obsessed with human remains.
Yeah.
It is really creepy.
Can you get a different hobby?
You talk to him, you're like, does he like my body? Would I be good enough for his soil?
Yeah. Wow. I wonder.
He's
yeah,
like, no, you have that subcutaneous fat. We don't like that.
Yeah.
We
Imagine.
want it to be tightened up.
Imagine a crematoriums or whatever these are remains composting companies segregating by whether or not you were like too fat or too ugly.
Right. Yeah. They're
Were you an
pushing stuff
alcoholic?
around.
No thanks.
Oh,
we
they
want
don't want
good soil.
anything to do with an alcoholic.
You know what we do with the
I'll tell you that
alcoholics?
much.
We bring them to the
I'll tell you
other
that much.
remains and we make a lesser quality soil. So
Yeah.
if you're poor,
Literally.
the soil.
When alcoholics are organ donors, LOL.
No thanks.
LOL. No one needs your trash ass organs.
Yeah.
Not to shade. I know everyone's struggling out there.
I don't even bother trying for the organ donor list.
I'm on it, but I know it's like, oh,
You wouldn't want what I
they're
have.
struggling. I don't know why I keep looking over there. That
Why?
screen is just so like, oh.
Oh, over where? There?
I guess I was reading that article. I went to Tim Dillon's birth. I guess it wasn't his birthday, but I guess everywhere he is, it feels like his birthday. I'm like, look at Tim.
Yeah.
I'm like, congrats. I'm so awkward. I'm like, hey. It was the first time I've ever been. By the way, I'm at this party. Like 5 people were like, the party 3 years ago was like, ugh, like name dropping the party at the party.
Oh my God.
I'm like, yeah, I've been here. They're like, yeah, I've been here the last like 4 years.
Wow.
Meanwhile, I went in telling Caroline, like, you'll probably know 1 or 2 people at least. It's all comedians. I'm like, you idiot. Why did you think you were gonna be sitting alone with Tim Dillon and his back on his back porch? Like, where should I sit?
A 10-person ordeal.
And they're like, we'll put up a chair. Yeah, we
Yeah.
just started dinner. I'm like, oh, of course. So you're at CAA?
Yeah. Yeah.
I show up. Every comedian you can imagine is there.
Okay.
Not in a bad way. We got lit as fuck. We had shrooms. I got high. We're like, hey.
Yeah.
But you know when you go somewhere and you're like, picture it way different than you thought it would be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you dress up?
No, tank top and shorts.
And what were
Tank top and shorts.
What were other people?
slides.
Were
Dresses.
Dresses.
Oh, people looked good, actually.
Really?
People looked good, actually. I kind of was like,
Really?
damn, I wish I fucking... but I actually felt good because I felt low-key. I felt actually cooler. I was like, oh, we're just
It
out
is
here.
cooler.
You
Less
know?
effort. The less
Yeah.
effort, the better.
We had a good time. Caroline was there. We saw Are You Garbage, guys? We saw Schultz. And Tim Dillon, I'm like, looked around. I tried... I'm like, nice place. I'm like, we're all just standing by the pool. I'm like, I need to feel the air. Because it was before everyone got drunk. I
Yeah.
love parties, watching it from afar.
Yeah.
When first get there, like, I think we've met before.
Yeah, yeah.
4 hours later, everyone's like, fucking wrong, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is not what happened. But it is, though.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like heightened and freaks.
Did anyone get super wasted?
No, I said to Tim, not really.
Okay.
Not really. It was a Sunday. People
Okay.
were more, I think people were more like,
Chilling.
I didn't really see
It
people.
was like more about the food. People are like,
The food, he had halved lobster rolls. People had catering.
he had an
No
ice cream
way.
truck.
Catering. He had a Carvel ice cream truck.
No way.
Yeah. Came up, you could, like, for guests, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
Cones, cups, sundaes, milkshakes.
Incredible.
Right in his front lawn, front
They pulled up and
driveway,
like, drove
gravel,
to the house.
gravel, and it was so like the sun was coming down. Oh, it was
Wow.
really beautiful.
That's awesome.
Luis Gomez was in line behind me.
Oh, big
He was
celebrity
like,
alert.
It's actually, I was like, hey, what's up? He's like, we'll have you do Story Wars next week.
And are you doing Story Wars
I'm
next
like,
week?
yeah, it's gonna be. What's the premise again?
Oh yeah.
Are you doing
I'm
it?
like, oh, Luis. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, I gotta think of something fun though.
yeah.
And Jay, Shannon was there.
Shannon.
Shannon was
Love
there.
Shannon.
I said to Tim Dillon, your pool is so big. He's like, I know, right?
No,
no,
we're
he
like-
said, what'd he say? He's like,
We're like, you got a pool. He's like, thanks.
Yeah,
Or something. We're
yeah.
like, I know. Or
I was like, ice cream's great. He's like, it's good, right? You can say anything.
That's awesome.
And to the art, I was like, the art is like so surreal. He's like, it's cool, right?
If I had that kind of money, you would never. My house would be like. You just be like, okay, is this a hoarder that? I would be combining like antiques with like
Right.
mid-century modern,
Right.
whatever the fuck, just like
Right.
a funky little.
I know
collection
some people
of
like
shit.
a modern. I'm like, I need to feel like my items are closing in on me.
Yeah, I do too.
I need to be like, hey, shut up.
You ever sleep with a lot of items in your bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you.
A lot of items.
Lately, it's like I've graduated from like just items to like just more blankets because I love when I feel like even
Well,
if the
you're also
blankets
an
just
adult,
piled
so-
up at the foot of my bed.
Yeah.
And one time I woke up, the cat was curled up in all its ears.
With
a
like a
big
little
tower, I'm like,
burrito. Like a little burrito.
Sometimes you wake up, you pet the cat, and you're like, and then you both go back to bed. She's
Yeah.
like, what? I'm like,
That's so funny.
feels like. Then you wake up, you're both still there. Then she starts bathing herself. I'm like, what is going on here?
What is going on here? Me next.
Are you kidding? Really? Yeah, lick me. Lick me up and down, you little fucking cat. Lick me up and down. I got my cat a new cat tree.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah.
And it's got a little hut on the bottom.
Oh,
Immediately, she loves that. Already
Yeah.
sleeping in it. And then a little shelf on there.
hell yeah.
And then a little hammock style thing to curl up in.
Nice.
And then a top little thing.
Does
to
she feel like
look around
queen
with.
shit now?
We'll see. She's only slept in the bottom. I think she's depressed.
Oh.
She's we all have a friend who sleeps a lot, right? And I don't know, deal with that as it comes.
Yeah,
I think cats just sleep a lot.
they do.
Yeah. Everyone's like, is my my fur baby depressed?
Yeah.
Is a cat?
I had a pretty good week. I still go on Facebook to
Yes.
promote my comedy shows and whatever, but I'm in all like the town groups.
I love checking out. I just found out some guy who was in my sister's grade in Clarence and whose sister was a grade under me. He is running for state assembly
It's so
in the Republican
funny.
Party.
It's like,
I'm like,
please
go
stop.
off, Paul. They had their
Oh,
first event at Duff's in Buffalo.
That's amazing.
Great to see the community come out.
Yeah.
Looking out for the best of Western New York.
I think it's so weird to see what people are up to, but
It's so funny. I'll pop on LinkedIn sometimes. I don't know what is going on, but the economy is about to burst because everyone has a fake job. It's
Yeah.
like digital sales creator / at Salesforce, which is at PayPal, at blah, blah,
Yeah.
XX, off work, hybrid, working, seeking new job.
yeah, I have friends that can't
What
even.
is going on out there?
I have
You
friends
ever
that
creep
can't
on
even
LinkedIn?
fully verbalize what it is they do for a living, and
know.
they make a lot of money. And
I
I'm
try
like,
to ask, do you just like, as you go on, oh my God, it's getting more and more like Severance. Like you can't, you know that show on Apple TV where they split their brains? So they go into work and they remember what they do at work and only work and what they do at work, and then they come home and they only remember, so they never
Oh, they
remember
they
of
never
each other's-
remember each
yeah,
world?
It's
Okay.
really creepy. And they're like, are you severed? And he's like,
Are
I
you
am.
severed?
Can I ask why you made that decision? It's not a British show, but it
Okay.
could be British.
British vibes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm severed.
I went on Facebook.
jaw like this.
I have to tell you because
I'm severed.
I'm severed.
Oh, babe, my son has been severed. Where's my SNL audition?
Where is it? Give it to her.
Another
Give it to
year.
her now.
Isn't it funny when you wake up on like a Wednesday and like news drops about some huge comedy thing? You're like, what? You were doing all that?
Yeah.
You were doing all that? Well, I was just hanging out.
I never even know when those
never-
lists are coming up to like come
Me
out.
neither. They just pop
And
out.
then they
I'm like,
just pop up
whoa.
out of nowhere, and 10 people
Damn.
are like, oh, it's great to be on the list
know.
of like
You know what's
20 comics most likely to like fuck your mom or something. Like, okay.
And you know,
why am
hey,
I
fuck
not
your
on this
mom.
list?
Yeah. Why am I not there? I want to fuck my mom.
Yeah.
I want to move my mom back. And the worst thing is when you don't even see it coming, you're like, wow, I wasn't even involved in going to be
Right.
in that at all. Like JFL comes out, you're like, wow.
Who knew? Who knew?
wasn't even barely considered. If
Yeah.
I knew nothing about
JFL's
like
back.
heard nothing between the audition and the final because people are like in the callbacks for JFL. They ask if you've ever had a DUI because if you have, you can't go because of Canada. Because they don't let you in.
Wait,
Yes.
okay, so mine
I
didn't
don't
go
know if
under
that's-
DUI.
that was-
It went under refusal, but it was treated like a DUI. I lost my license
I did
for
not
like
mean to bring you up to confess
7
here.
months.
Okay,
I
all
had
good.
the
You
little
can probably get a letter
boy.
to write it out.
You think I could get it? Well,
Yeah.
I'm not doing JFL, so I don't even know I care.
When they call,
when they call,
we'll have a plan ready.
yeah.
I have a lawyer.
Okay.
Shout out Danny. Wait, are you not supposed to say your lawyers or what's going on?
Oh,
Yeah, that's the lawyer's name. Yeah, his name's Danny. Is that funny?
it's so funny
He's
when
a
you
nepo baby.
when
His
you
dad
get
was
to
a lawyer, like the biggest entertainer, and then he's like, I'm like, shut up, Danny. You don't know shit.
yeah. It's funny when you get a lawyer because you think they're gonna be all like,
Right.
and then they're,
they're
like,
just
actually,
guys.
I've seen my
They're just guys.
family's like because my
Yeah.
family has.
Anybody can be a lawyer.
And our lawyer, I've seen him fucking trashed around New Brunswick. Like,
Right.
trashed.
Trash.
Absolutely. He actually helped my sister break into somewhere. I won't say where, but he helped my sister break into a place
What do you mean?
where she needed to
A
get
school?
No, to get her things back. Like
Jail?
from
A
someone.
school?
She needed to
Really?
get her
A
things.
house?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Can they do that?
I think no one
No,
is supposed
I
to
don't
be
think so.
breaking
No,
in anywhere.
But that's not
Yeah.
the first time I've heard
Yeah.
that from like lawyer, or maybe I've just seen it on TV.
Yeah.
Should I
From
have
like
not
a weird
said
lawyer
that?
on
No,
the-
I don't-
No,
He
what?
might have died, cirrhosis
It's
of the liver
literally
or something.
fine.
I haven't seen him in a
It's
few
literally
years.
fine. It's literally fine.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude, come on.
He just because he's a lawyer doesn't mean we can't talk about him.
That's so true.
What are you gonna sue me for telling the truth?
Yeah. And also, I didn't say his name. Could have been anybody.
Bitch, could have been anybody.
Could have been
At the end
anybody.
of the day, if
I'm
you don't
go-
say a name, then but I be saying names. I'm like, I didn't say his name. I play it back. It's like Dave, Chris, Dillon.
Yeah.
And by the way, Dillon and I were. I'm like, I didn't say anything bad, did I?
Turns out you said it all.
Turns out I burned every bridge in one episode.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, so you're on Facebook. You said you're on Facebook.
Yes. Okay. So I'm in all these town groups,
Right.
and I get like I don't like to be on Facebook. I love Facebook Marketplace, so I've stopped scrolling Instagram and almost am exclusively window shopping on Facebook Marketplace. They got some good fucking shit in there, and once
it's
the
fun to
algorithm
just
gets
look,
to know
too.
you, they show you the shit you actually want.
Yeah, it's got its own algorithm.
It's fucking incredible. But I got a notification from one of the groups that someone posted that a bar in our area no longer allows dogs. And I felt very validated
Yeah.
because I was expecting everyone to be like, that's bullshit. My little puppuccino deserves to go everywhere I go. And most people were like, yeah, leave your fucking dog at home. Like, hey, guess what?
Yeah.
I'm on a date right now. I don't want your dog coming up to smell my crotch.
They always do.
You know what I mean? Hey, I am a little bit of a germaphobe, even though I do have my feet on the. But
I'm a little bit of a German.
I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. But no, it's like, one person was like, yeah, one time a fucking seeing eye dog shook itself as it was walking past my table, and I watched the like dander come up to our table.
Yeah, gross.
And it's like, yeah, it is disgusting.
Yeah.
Think about it. If I walked into a bar right now and I put my fucking feet on the bar, the bartender would say, hey, like, you gotta go. That's so fucking unacceptable.
Right.
But we allow dogs whose paws are on the nasty street that people piss on,
Nasty.
shit on, come on, bleed on, whatever. And we let them put those
Die.
nasty little paws on the bar, and everyone's like, "Oh, cute." No, it's not cute.
it out.
It's disgusting.
Get it out.
It is disgusting. And most people were saying, like, grow up.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. Grow up and leave your emotional support. I'm sorry, I'm like really going off.
this should
But
make you feel
dogs
good.
piss me the fuck off.
I love when something comes up like that, and you're like waiting as the comments load, and you're like, it's probably gonna be, and then they
People are
on
probably
the
gonna be
same
pissed
page
that
as
I'm
you.
yeah.
You're like,
But it's
I'm
like
not wrong.
yeah, it's like, okay, you love your dog.
Yeah.
I get it.
So what?
But I get bothered when I'm in the bodega and I see someone's
Yeah.
dog like sniffing the boxes and stuff. It's like, well, now I don't want to buy those Cheez-Its.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I And I also agree with the people who bring their little tiny dogs everywhere. So not even like any dog allowed anywhere, but when the gals bring the dogs in the bag and the dogs in the bag are everywhere, and then
And
when
they're
they
like,
get the
but
place,
it's in my purse.
they don't care.
I don't care.
Don't care. It's around. He's looking at me weird.
I don't care. I got bit by a dog at work
He's blinking
because
at me.
yeah.
Everyone's looking at it. Maybe I'm jealous of the dog. I'm like, well, guys, stop. Guys.
I want to
I'm
be in the
having a really
bag.
good year.
Be in the bag.
I want to be in the bag. When's it gonna be my turn?
Yeah, I want to go in the bag.
Yeah.
Fucking dog. It's not even that cute. I start
Fucking
hating on the
dog.
dog. I'm like, I've like seen cuter.
Yeah. And you never know how often someone bathes their dog.
Ew, I know. And sometimes they get close and you're like, ew, he smells bad.
It smells bad.
It's just like, and then I see that person and I'm like, your dog smells bad.
yeah.
And I can't.
And you can't say
Yeah.
anything to a dog person. A dog can do
Right.
no wrong.
Right.
A dog bit me at my job, and some people that I told were like, well, what did you do? Bitch, I didn't do anything. I was minding my own goddamn business. I wasn't even looking at your ugly dog because I don't fucking like dogs. And I'm
like dogs.
pissed that you brought it here.
Yeah.
And it bit me. And I had a mark, I had indents from the bite.
Was it a big dog?
Yeah, it was kind of a big dog.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And
At work.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Get like just
Yeah. That's like.
I kind of want to spend a day doing everything dogs do and see how quickly people tell me to fuck off. You know what I mean? But dogs can do it. It's really pissing me off. Like, dude, these people had their dogs on a patio at a restaurant that I was eating at.
Right.
And the dogs clearly were stressed out because they had to go to the bathroom. But the people have been clocking like fucking 4 hours at this restaurant. They're all drunk and the dog gets stressed out and just pisses on the
Right.
patio right next to my
Right.
table. And I'm like, I'm eating. And then I watched all the servers and customers just walking through this random puddle. They probably thought someone
In
spilled
and
a
out of the
glass of
bar.
water.
In and out of the bar. In and out of the bar. In and out of the bar. It just adds another level of bodily fluids that we don't need in public establishments.
It's also always been illegal to have a dog in a restaurant. The only reason we started letting it pass was for like seeing eye dogs. You know what I mean? But now
Yeah.
everyone is so emotionally fucked.
And COVID, everything started being more outside. So that's too. Everyone,
COVID,
and
caution
everyone
went to the
fucking
wind.
bought a dog during COVID.
So annoying.
Not me, bitch.
And a lot of people just actually have really bad personalities, and that's why they don't have any real friends in real
Yeah.
life. But they have to rely on their dog because their dog can't form thoughts. So of course it loves you, but actually, newsflash, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. Duh.
Duh.
It's like dating someone with a low IQ
Yeah.
on purpose.
Shout out
You're like, I'm
to
always going to be smarter.
all my ex-boyfriends.
Shout out to everyone I've ever
sorry
dated.
about my
Shout out to everyone I've ever dated.
sorry about my small brain.
Shout out to me in every relationship. I'm like,
Yeah.
I own you.
Oh no.
Imagine if I dated like a freaking like nuclear scientist. I'd be like,
Oh my god. I had a roommate that was I had a roommate that was studying biochemical engineering. And I'd always be like, Christina, about to get trashed in the backyard. Follow me out there. And she'd be like, I'm actually going to have a life one day and you're going to be homeless.
Right.
She didn't say that, but her vibe was
oh,
very
that's
much
a vibe.
like.
They don't have to say it. They don't have to say it.
They don't have to
They
say
don't
it.
have to say it. We get the vibe.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm
okay?
picking it up.
All the time.
I'm picking it up. And guess what? I'm putting it back down.
Yeah.
So.
But putting it
do you
back down
wanna
and
go?
walking away from your bullshit.
Your bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a different game.
I'm going to play getting trashed in the backyard.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
And the weather's nice.
Have fun not having sex ever in college.
Oh, yeah. Have fun remembering your cherished moments.
Have fun with your gay 401k.
Have fun building a path forward.
Yeah. Have fun having off for all the white people holidays, like Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Yeah. Have fun fucking like.
That is a white holiday, though. You ever, all the people that get off for MLK Jr. Day are
Yeah.
people that work in like fancy restaurants or fancy, you know,
know.
whatever. And obviously, black people have those jobs too. But if you look in like service industry, it's like, okay, I don't know. We're
know.
all working over here.
Well, some of the places don't even
really
give
know
off
what I was
for
trying to say.
MLK Day anymore. It's
Really?
like they pick
They
between MLK
shouldn't.
and President's Day now. Like
They-
because they added it, now they are just like swapping.
I mean,
it every
people
year.
who have
We
office,
can only give you so many 3-day weekends.
people who have.
So serious, like just give it all of us.
If I had
no
an
one needs to
office
be in for
job-
5 days. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Weekends are so short.
So short.
If I was going into public policy, which honestly maybe I should, like
I would vote for you.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one.
Twerking on the podium,
Okay.
talking about your fatty.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey,
Okay.
so we need to fix a couple things. Let's talk about it. I would say begin legalized 4-day maximum work week for those who, for anybody.
For anybody, because
Yeah.
I don't get a weekend, so I can't even
Agreed.
sympathize
It should be 4 on.
with people
3
who,
off.
who lose
4
their
on, 3
little
off.
federal holidays. You had to lose it. I work on Christmas.
Bitch. Yeah, she's a hired escort.
Yeah.
So she goes to the second family.
Yeah. I'm on back pages. Default programmer.
Yeah. Check it out. Yeah. It's I think that everyone is working too hard.
We
But also there's like some people have like a fuck ton of money and then some people have no money at all.
yeah.
And people have a fuck ton of money who have more money than anyone has ever had before.
I know. It's so crazy.
What the hell? Warren Buffett has so much money.
They could never even spend it in this lifetime.
So then what's going on?
What's the point?
They invest privately.
But then for what?
I don't know. I feel like I always read like people are like either dump shares or invest in something, and sometimes it's just like, yeah, or they put it into charity that like if they die, I think pays out,
Okay.
but they just have to die.
Let's just do it now. Like, sometimes I panic about global warming.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I sound like such a... Sometimes it gets to me.
Yeah. Well, we don't have nearly as like here where we are, we don't have like, Twisters. Shout out Twisters. Horrible fucking movie. Just kidding. Kind of.
Oh, yeah, we saw Twisters.
We saw Twisters.
It's time for a film review.
We saw Twisters.
It's time for a film review.
Yeah.
It's time for a film review. My mouth gets smaller. It's time for a film review. Okay, we saw Twisters. Anyone want to hear about it?
Yeah.
Who wants to hear about it?
I do.
Who wants to hear about it?
Yeah.
Who wants to hear about it? I saw a few movies recently. Who wants to hear about them?
Well, I want to talk about Twisters.
Oh, okay, do you want to hear about that?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. We saw Twisters. Twisters with an S because it's the sequel to Twister. If you never saw Twister, that's a movie about tornadoes.
Yeah.
And people who chase tornadoes. And Twisters is also about people who chase tornadoes. But the people in the new one are really hot. The people in the original Twister, grub,
Yeah.
like fucking
Just
like
normal ass
rusted
people.
wrinkles, but like hot, like
Hot.
Yeah. Helen Hunt,
Helen
right?
Hunt.
Helen Hunt, elite, like rugged dirt.
Who was that other guy? Bill Paxton?
Yes,
Bill Paxton?
and he's got that like triangle smile.
Yeah.
That Dennis Quaid, like, are you in or are you out?
Yeah.
She's like, let's go. Tits bouncing.
Yeah.
So
no
hot.
bra.
Always, yeah,
Hard
white
nips,
tank top.
90-degree weather. Somehow
Yeah.
the nips are hard.
She's pure blonde.
Yeah.
Looks so good. The first one was good because they looked believable. Like, of course these people chase. Like, I mean,
Yes.
not believable. LOL. I mean,
No,
like,
but you bought it.
I'm
You
sorry.
bought it.
But I meant to say, I can picture Helen Hunt.
Yeah.
Like, I've got you. Strong.
Yeah.
Doesn't like her arms. Strong.
Yeah.
Daisy Edgar Jones. Oh my God.
Go back to where you came
That first
from.
scene, not to give things away, but if you see it, you'll see the first scene. She's out with her college friends chasing tornadoes. This bitch is from Ireland,
Yeah.
and she's trying to do an Arkansas, Oklahoma accent.
Yeah. I didn't
I'm
know.
chasing today, Tom.
I didn't know anything about her or where she was from until you
was-
told me
yeah.
that she's foreign, and now I'll say what I say to all foreign people: go back to where. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
So anyway, film review. Yeah, and she does not look like a Twister chaser. I'm so rude. I hate to say it.
She
but,
doesn't.
Actually didn't hate Glenn Powell, but I'm also a straight woman, so I'm at some point you will
Yeah.
come around and be like, yeah, he hot.
Yeah, I never.
Glenn Powell, and we're out here like, at first everyone's like, he's not that, and then I watched Twisters and was like,
Fuck me with a stick. He
oh
is
yeah, daddy!
so hot. Well, not fuck me with a stick, actually.
Fuck me with your dick.
Fuck me with your
Yeah.
dick. Yeah, with
Wherever
your
you want.
stick.
I'm like, take me, daddy, oh. And he was like, kind of had like a, he was like the show, plot of the movie.
Plot of the movie.
Oh, he's a YouTuber. Glenn Powell's a YouTuber who drives around. He's like,
They made it modern.
Yeah.
They made it modern. He's a
they
little
made it
social
modern.
media
They made it
douchebag.
modern. And we didn't know about them until, because she's working at the Weather Channel.
Yeah.
At research. Like,
Okay.
she couldn't handle being on site anymore. But I still love the weather. Like,
Get to
Miss
the-
me with that. Helen Hunt was like adventure chaser. Like, this
Yeah.
girl was like, she's obsessed with the weather and finding the chemical stopper for tornadoes.
Yeah.
You know, same thing. Flown something up into there and catching the tornado.
Killing the tornado.
I'm like, you copied this from Twister, the original.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you obviously copied their idea.
No new ideas, I see.
So then he comes in. He's like, I'm a YouTuber. I'm the local. We're the locals. You know, dreadlock girl, the girl from.
White girl with dreadlocks. Was she white?
Well, no, she's black. She's black. She's black. She's black.
Missed
I
that
only know
part.
because I've seen her in different shows.
Missed that
So,
part.
all good.
I don't
No,
see
no.
color.
Yeah, I know. You're like, she's tan. That's probably from running outside with the tornadoes.
Yeah.
And they're like the rugged, like we go and we help the towns that are tornado stricken, and
Yeah.
we sell food. She's like, I can't believe you're making a profit off of the merch. And then it turns
find out
all the
it's-
food, all the money goes to helping food for the community.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a little push-pull with ethics.
Yeah.
Because you want to hate him because he's like the
You
Republican
think
guy.
you think the first guy is altruistic and the
Yes.
second guy's a douchebag. Plot twist,
Yeah,
other way around. Twister.
There's a plot twist.
Plot
The guy
twist.
who's supposed to be a good guy is actually working for a landowner
Yeah.
who is trying to get these people wrapped around his finger because he wants to run
When their
everything
houses
there
are
financially.
destroyed, he
Yep.
comes in and
You
buys it all
come
for
to me.
cheap. Blah
You
blah
come
blah.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It was loaded. It was too long.
It was
What do you think?
well. Wait a second. You're leaving out the
my
biggest and most infuriating
Which
part.
you're talking about. I didn't want to. Are you
Is-
talking about the end?
I'm talking about the whole thing,
Well,
really. I'm saying that the whole time
That
you
we-
think these people are gonna fuck,
Daisy and Glenn.
They don't fuck. They don't fuck, and
They don't even
they
kiss.
don't even
Yes.
kiss. And let me tell you something. I think that this entire movie could have. This whole movie could have had a lot more sex scenes. I can think of so many points where they could have and should have been fucking. And in fact,
Yes.
it could have primarily been a movie about fucking with a side of twisters. I would have appreciated.
I need more heat if I'm going to be involved in that sort of film.
I left with blue balls.
Right.
They were blue.
I left with a UTI because I really had to pee and I held it in the whole time because I
Yeah.
kept thinking it was going to end.
Yeah.
And then it kept coming back.
Oh
It was
yes,
it was
you just kept
long.
thinking it was gonna end.
Yeah.
They don't kiss in the end. I made a fucking tweet about it, and someone messaged me
Saying?
to tell me that this motherfucker Steven Spielberg. Actually, there was a kiss written into the script,
Steven
and
took it
he
out?
fucking took it out.
Oh.
And I'll tell you what I think about
Steven.
that. Get ready,
he wanted to get the
because
G rating.
no,
Oh.
because he wants to get Twisters too, where everybody that left horny and unsatisfied
Oh.
comes back because they think surely in the second
Yeah.
movie they have to fuck in this movie or at least kiss. At least,
I'm holding out for a kiss.
and you know what? I'm so fucking stupid that I will go see Twisters 2, and he'll probably do it to us
Now you got me
again.
sucked into the sequel.
Yeah. Oh,
Typical
Twisters 3?
Spielberg.
Do they fucking Twisters 3?
Steven's always doing this.
They better.
Steven's always pulling little tricks like this.
Imagine having
He's
that
trying
kind
to
of.
distract from the fact that he's a pervert.
And you know what? It's sick to have that kind of power as Steven
Right.
Spielberg, because if I was Steven Spielberg, every single movie I'd be like, so at some point you guys are going to fuck. And it's not going to be underneath the sheets like we're going to see it all, because I'm Steven Spielberg and I fucking said so. But this weirdo said, I have all the power in the world and I could make these people eat each other's shit if I wanted to. And he said, no, let's not do the kissing.
You know, it reminds you of when you walk away from like watching an hour of someone do clean comedy. You're like,
Huh.
yeah,
You're weird.
yeah, you're weird.
Yeah. Can I borrow your Bible?
Yeah, Bible vibes.
Bible
Or maybe
vibes.
he wanted to.
Well,
know.
also, a lot of clean comics are secret, like, freaks of absolute nature.
Yeah, I know.
Bill Cosby,
Yeah, Bill Cosby. Maybe Steven
freak of
Spielberg's
nature.
Maybe Steven Spielberg, Bill Cosby. Maybe Steven Spielberg. There's a tongue twister. Maybe Steven Spielberg's Bill Cosby. Try to say it.
Maybe Steven.
That was good.
Maybe Steven Spielberg. Maybe Steven Spielberg is Bill.
Dude, we did freaking the gas show.
Which one?
We did
the
did
thing
Shannon's
is,
show, the Power
Power
Hour.
Hour.
What the hell is that about?
I'll tell you what. I definitely got drunk.
Yeah. See, I have done a Power Hour, but I had to pull it out the remnants of my brain.
Yeah.
To find out that it was taking a shot every hour. We
I
thought we were
didn't
gonna
even
go
know
onto
what
the
that
show and it
was.
was gonna be like casual.
Sipping
like,
a-
yeah, so
Everyone laughed at me for cracking a White Claw to hold
Yeah.
in my hand. And I was like, what's funny about this? And then I realized, oh, a shot every 60 seconds.
yeah. Yeah.
And ordinarily,
I had to pour you shot glasses.
yeah.
And it got pretty crazy.
The influence that you have had on my life is that you have pulled back on drinking.
Yeah.
So I've, just by the nature of
Right.
hanging out with you so much, it's like, well, I'm not going to get fucking wasted
Yeah.
in front of you.
Yeah.
So I've pulled back on the drinking.
Yeah.
And ordinarily,
And then-
that episode, I would have left and been like, okay, so now I need to go to a bar because I didn't even get drunk.
Right.
But I got drunk.
Right. Yeah, I know. And everyone yeah, but it was so fun.
It was fun.
And yeah.
It was so fun.
But then we walked you around town,
Yeah.
sobered you up a little bit, you know?
It was very, yeah.
That was probably disorienting.
Caroline, the next day I said to Maddie, I was like, wait, how do we even like get to be hanging out with Caroline in the pizza store?
Yeah. I was like, we left. I was like, we were at gas. I said, do you want to get pizza with Caroline? And you're like, yeah. I was like, okay, we're leaving now. And then I drove your car.
It might be true that poppers are bad for your mind because
Oh, it could be the poppers. It could be any other sort of thing, you know?
yeah, could be any of the.
I wonder many times, like, what's my short-term memory like these days? People will be like, we talked about this. I'm like,
We talked about this.
where the fuck was I?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, am I like just kind of out of it all the time? Or,
Yeah. But
or
now,
is that should I be worried? Or is
Yeah.
just things going a lot and it's like a coping mechanism?
it's 1,000% a coping mechanism.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 1,000%.
Oh.
Dude, it's like, it's kind of disassociating. When someone's talking to you and you're having a full-blown conversation with them, but you have no idea what you're even saying.
Yeah, and in the back of your head, you're like thinking of different things.
Yeah.
That's like all the time. There's
I have to-
always something on my mind.
Yeah.
And it's always fighting.
Fighting.
Every time I'm walking.
Oh, yeah. Remembering something that happened?
Yeah. Like 4 different, little like, stop. And I'm like, walk better. And I'm like, posture. Hair. Everyone thinks you're weird.
Everyone thinks you're weird.
You're not weird, they're weird. Look at them. Look at them in their shorts. Take your shoes up. So I don't know what's going on in everyone else's brain.
Yeah.
Just like, so that's why I think maybe my memories feel a little bit more shallow because I'm in my head all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's just maybe sometimes how people are,
Yeah, maybe.
right?
Maybe, yeah. Who knows?
But Bethany Frankel was at Tim Dillon's.
Which is so funny to me.
Yeah.
Could you ever picture them being friends?
Yes, only because like Caroline and we're talking, it's like a little community out there. So anyone who's anybody at all is like, hey.
If you're famous for anything, they don't even care what it is.
Pretty youth, like, she's kind of like cool cat still.
Really?
Yeah, I could see her being like,
I would
oh yeah,
never.
I know Tim.
What?
I know Tim, and he's
Really?
from Long Island too.
Oh, okay.
So
Makes sense.
it would make sense by now that she would know who he was, and they connected somehow.
It's
or
just
they went to the same party because he's out there a lot.
I don't know
and
anything
there's only
about.
so many group things because it's so small.
I don't know anything about
Am I
Bethany
correct or
Frankel.
incorrect in that?
What?
Am I wrong? Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And she's
Interesting.
Like, she's like, I feel like, is out and about.
Yeah.
She's very much out and about.
Very much out and about.
What's her
like,
thing?
very
What's her
much
thing?
very
Is she
social.
like a survivor of domestic violence, or am I thinking of someone else?
You might be.
She might. I feel like she was on the Real Housewives.
Is she
of New York.
anorexic?
She's tiny.
She's really tiny.
Tiny.
I don't think
Huge
she's like.
tits.
Yeah.
Does she have
She's
like a?
always just been like, here's how you just
She's, like, very,
skinny
like-
margarita. She does the
Oh.
skinny margarita stuff. Skinny girl, right?
Yeah.
And was always on Housewives and now does TikToks where she talks to her daughter. She eats food on the camera.
Okay.
Is she married now or no?
I think
Because she got a divorce.
Yeah, but she
right?
might be like married again.
Did you-
I feel like it's weird because you know so much about these people.
I know, and
I
you see them.
You
you're
see
like,
them, and
"It's
you're
Maddy
like,
Frankel."
I never know anything about.
I saw her. I think that was her first time at Tim's place because I saw her, and then Remy Casimir to me was like, Maddy Frankel's here, and I was like, what?
Remy Casimir was there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And she walked, and I saw Bethany, and all the comedians, like Are You Garbage people, Schultz, Tom Cassidy, were sitting in this, like, grassy knoll area. Me and Caroline were over there. Some people were standing, some of the girls, Karen Feehan, etc. And there was, like, little furniture, little plushes for people to sit on.
Nice.
And I saw Bethany. Tim Dillon was like, Bethany's here. And then Tim's walking with Bethany.
Wow.
He's got on a kind of like cool trucker hat that has some sort of like outdoors logo on it, like only green and white.
Okay.
Very cool.
Nice.
And then like kind of like a khaki short
yeah.
or a cargo, a little bit of a cargo, a polo, I think. And then like the really colorful New Balances. Like
Nice.
the most colorful shoes you ever see in your life, like tie-dye shoes.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. I do like when guys get loud with the footwear.
I know, I'm like, go the fuck off.
Yeah.
Go, you
Yeah.
thought about it, and you're like, hey, it's
Why not?
like
Let's
James
have some fun.
Pontillo will always wear a different sneaker. I'm like, go off, little king. Mm-hmm. He's like, I look good.
Yeah.
My shoes.
Yeah.
So I saw Bethany walk toward and like alongside the pool, and I saw her like mouth to Tim, like looked at this knoll where all the comedians were and was like, is this that comedian area? Like to him, and he's like, yeah, and then he like pushed her in the other direction.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you pushed her in the pool. I was about to say, that sounds so fun.
LOL, I would have texted you that immediately. Bethany Frankel just got pushed in the pool. SOS. I sent like an emergency call. I have no service. Bethany Frankel just got pushed in the pool. I didn't know. Her eyelashes fell off.
Yeah.
And I think he said RFK's kids were there, but I don't know if. I think he said that. Unless he was doing it. Yeah. I don't know. What if he was doing a bit? We believe everything he says. Like, yeah, it's so cool. Anywho.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Hey, you know the show What Not to Wear?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Oh, it's so 2000s.
Okay.
When they bring these women in and my mom only wears sweatpants. Like the mom's like, I'm a nurse. I work 16 hours a day for 8 days in a row. And then I have 1 day off.
Yeah. Yeah.
My mom, like when she's like a very pretty woman. And when she goes out, it's all gray sweatpants. Her entire closet is sweatpants. And the mom's like, I lost my husband 4 years ago. And I don't really know if I have the will to continue on with my life.
Right,
Like,
right.
You need to start wearing tunics.
Yeah. Oh my God, that
Look
sounds.
how good she is and her figure. Look at her figure. They always like, your figure is good.
So it's like a makeover show.
Makeover show. And the girl who ran it was her name Stacy. She always had the gray streak right here.
Okay.
Kind of chic, actually. She's
Like,
aged really well.
Okay,
And
so it
then-
was a
and
real
then
gray
kinda-
streak. Because you know how it like came into fashion to have like...
Yeah, I think it was real, right?
I think I don't know.
If not,
it's real,
her
then,
hair
like,
was all white and she dyed only that part. I don't know, but either way, it looked good on her and it was iconic because it was like 2003 or earlier when it came out.
Do they still
Early
do
2000s.
makeover shows?
So I was gonna tell you, they're doing a new show which is called Wear Whatever You Want. Is that what it's called?
No.
You can wear whatever you want. I'm like, did you guys? All these people ran
So
out
life?
of money.
Life.
No one wants to accept it's over.
It's over.
Stay in your little area that you've built for yourself to live the rest of your life.
And just...
Don't come back with your shit ass show.
Yeah.
That's like, and they're probably just gonna do the same thing, but without the roast lens. Because
Yeah.
I know from like going into meetings, everyone's like, the roast thing got a little harsh, so we're actually trying to pull back on that and trying to flip it and do a toast. So any
Oh
show you
my
think that has a,
God.
they'll all, anything that's like,
Kill yourselves.
yeah, they'll be like, that sort of has a negative slant.
Oh my God.
So I just pulled my neck doing that. I just
Amazing.
pulled my neck. Ah,
Are you okay?
I took it too far.
I would
think I'll
love...
be
Would you
fine.
go on a
My
makeover
neck
show?
is so-
I would love to.
I'd be like, oh, cool.
I just
that's
want...
literally what I would say.
I just want my
don't think it would
style, but like
change,
a little elevated.
it wouldn't change anything about me. I would not go on a. You would like to look. You can do a makeover show with one trip to Dry Bar,
What's Dry Bar?
a place in New York City that you can get a blowout at, and
Oh.
they give you like wine. I think.
Well, I would like.
I heard it went downhill, but that might also mean it's good because they're trying to be better now.
Yeah.
If you get them right on the cusp of like,
Of going out of business.
and coming back and trying,
Yeah.
they're like $20 off.
When something
your
has the sign
friend.
outside that says under new management. or
yes,
under new
I'd be
ownership.
popping in. I'm like, ugh, nice.
Yeah. They suck your dick when you walk through the door.
Yeah,
You're
I'm like, loving the new owner.
yeah. The new owner
2 weeks
fucking
later,
rules.
it's shuttered. 2 weeks later, it's shuttered.
Yeah.
There's a thing in Astoria where every business that's been shut down from business, I don't know why I said it like that. Oh, my neck. I'm
Are you
panicking. I
okay?
cracked a fucking vessel in my.
Are you okay? In the front or the back?
Yeah, it'll go away.
In the front or the back?
We saw someone driving with a neck brace on in this Hamptons.
Give us
Like,
a break.
to the beach. I'm like, you're gonna sit down on the beach and
He's
your neck
probably got a
brace?
lawsuit going.
Right.
When you have an injury lawsuit, sometimes people follow you, so he might just be
Oh.
really committed to the bit.
Oh. Mm-hmm. So something happened. If I wrote a thriller, I could add a neck brace line in there.
Big drama.
Okay, so I was camping, and you ever go on a trip and you read one book while you're on that trip? Like you start the book on the trip,
Yeah.
and then you remember the trip, and you're like, I was reading that book.
And
Like,
you only
don't-
read like part of it,
Yeah.
and you never finish.
Yeah, yeah. Like, that was fun for no interest.
It sits on your shelf for like 3 years, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's the book I started
Yeah.
reading in Maine.
Yeah, not happening.
Yeah.
yeah. So I went camping while reading a thriller about a girl who gets lost and murdered in the woods.
Wow.
So I think that's why I got freaked out on the first night. I was like,
Oh.
anything can happen out here, and it's darker than I thought.
Does a tent have a lock on it?
That's the thing. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't, and it doesn't.
That's scary.
Right.
Because anyone could just come in.
Yeah, and something weird happened the first night where when you're in the woods, like there's nothing out there. So your headlamp, hey, how come a headlamp on? You got your fire. There's a fire. It's orange. And if someone is like 100 feet away from you, you'll see their little fire and their headlamp like floating through the air.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It was really weird because
Did you have s'mores?
I was too lazy to get them out.
Maddie.
See, once you're out there, you really don't feel like opening a whole bag.
Come on.
Whole bag of marshmallows,
You
graham
really-
crackers for one s'more.
You
and
let
guess
me
what?
down.
None of the people there really want a s'more.
You let me down.
Because that's a whimsical activity, and we don't do it when game.
I don't
It's
go
all
on vacations.
utilitarian.
I don't
What'd
go
you
on
say?
vacations. I like to live vicariously through other people, and I had one request, and it was that you had s'mores, and you
but-
didn't do it.
but-
And
but-
you didn't do it, did you?
Let me speak.
Sorry.
But I still have all the supplies.
Okay.
So
we can make s'mores in
we
your
can make this-
apartment.
And I have a little toaster oven that I think might be good for a s'more.
Ooh.
And it's one of those, it's like a Korean toaster oven.
Yeah.
That steams. It like steams.
Oh,
And the
Koreans
toast
know
comes
what they're
out-
up to.
I know.
They got some good
They're
shit going
way
on.
smarter than our shit ass fucking
Shit here
So,
or
yeah,
bullshit
yeah.
here.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I was throwing out my Keurig when everyone else was.
Throwing out your
People
what?
were throwing their Keurigs in the front yard.
Keurigs.
Like, did you hear me swallow that just now? When people were like throwing New Balance and Keurig out the window.
Oh wow.
So it's something
I
related to
remember
liberals.
the New Balance freak out.
Yeah.
Because they were racist, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Or they weren't racist. I think
I think they were the only ones that weren't
yeah.
associated, or I don't know.
There was something with
People were pissed.
and there was something with the overlap of COVID, black people, and Trump.
Interesting.
If I'm
Isn't it so funny how anything can get politicized? you know?
yeah,
My pillow.
my pillow.
My pillow.
No, my pillow.
My pillow.
My pillow is politicized. You know my pillow?
Yeah, I think my mom.
Your dad has
or
stock
my
in it.
dad ordered. Can you imagine? He's a freakazoid. The pillows are kind of comfy, but they're
Yeah.
actually after a while, I was like, I don't really like this.
Low quality.
Really? Yeah, I can imagine.
After a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
But sometimes you're just like, I have had, sometimes with my shade, I'm like, damn, this is falling apart. And then you're like, I have had it for 18 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get like pissed about
replace
a
it.
Massimo shirt. It's like the thread is coming
like,
just a little bit loose. I'm
I
like,
know. Sometimes I wear it.
yeah.
It's like a bright orange Henley.
yeah.
Like a, like
These kids in the
orange, like that
sweatshop
color.
gotta
Like, I'll wear it.
get it together.
Yeah.
My 18-year-old fucking
Yeah.
Target brand
Yeah.
jeans.
Literally jeans. I'm like, sometimes they look good. I wear them. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. If you
When the
win,
ones
run
are
meanly. Should we wrap it up? Or should
I
we
have
keep
no idea
talking?
how long we've been doing this.
It's about been an
Over an
hour.
hour.
Over an hour.
An hour and 3. So like,
Time flies.
Yeah, I know it does. Wait, I had a lot of fun today.
Yeah.
Really?
Sorry, did I talk too much?
No, I was no.
Okay.
We were chatting, I thought.
Yay. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. We had a great time.
We had a great time.
As always, rate, review, subscribe. Catch us out, MaddySmithComedy.com. Coming to a show near you.
Coming to a show near you very soon.
It's been Maddy and Allie.
Maddy and Allie.
It's been the Madhouse.
Madhouse.